There's a lot of them. Yeah, I mean, this place hasn't changed. It's still the coolest place to play in the coast by far. I mean, fans, coaches, ownership. This is a really special place. I mean, every year when it comes to an end, it's tough. Obviously not the season we wanted, and obviously not the season the fans wanted and everything. But yeah, to see even the last home game for all of them, the biggest sellout. Yeah, it's just such a special place here, and yeah, I'm just fortunate to be here.
Was that a nice little bittersweet ending to the season with that record crowd there on Saturday night?
100%, 100%. It's the icing on the cake to have the biggest sellout the last home game, especially after a season that we had for the community to still have our backs. It was really, really cool to see. I mean, I expected nothing less because they've had our backs the entire year through the ups and downs. So, but yeah, it was definitely really cool to see on the last game for sure.
This was year 2, you being here. Obviously, the highs and highs of last year, to be in the playoffs and go that far, to the lowest and lows of this year.
Yep.
Is there anything you really could pinpoint that you kind of saw that maybe was the reason for this year?
It's the ECHL, so it's the ever-changing hockey league. So the amount of things that teams have to deal with through affiliation, through injuries, through guys coming, guys leaving. I mean, this league is, your team's completely different from one year to the next. And then, yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, yeah, it's really hard to say, to pinpoint exactly what it was, but missing some guys. I mean, Harpy retiring, stuff like that. I mean, every team in the coast is, from year to year, is going to be up and down. But yeah, the one thing I will say is I have for a year like this year, to have ownership and coaching staff not change their tune and change who they are, to stay true to who they are, and they went through the thick of it with us. They're in the same spot with us, and for them to kind of understand what we were going through and be there for us the entire year was really special to me, because I've been on teams where when things are going rough, it's panic button, and the treatment of players kind of changes, and it's the whole community. I mean, it's this place. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, I guess. Well, obviously you want to be winning games, but when we weren't, nobody changed up on us, from coaching staff to ownership to fans to. That's what makes this place so cool. I mean, like I said, this league is crazy, because you're on a 1-year deal, and things change every single year. So I can't put especially right now, I couldn't pinpoint the exact reason of why things were different. But yeah, for the guys that we had, the guys that came in at the end, and just everybody continue to work hard and just kind of not feel bad for themselves, and get some wins at the end and play some good hockey was really cool, because when things aren't going well, it's really easy to feel bad for yourself, and to kind of get into a rut and change who you are. And that's one thing that this entire organization, from top to bottom, coaching staff, ownership, Jeff, fans, everybody, it's such a cool place. I mean, the people here are special, and yeah, this year was even more of a wow. This place is really cool, because when you're winning, it's really easy to be a happy-go-lucky, fun to be around. Get some extra stuff. Like it's really easy to be a good person when things are going great in your life, but when things aren't going great, it's when you see people's true colors, And yeah, like I said, I think this year was even more eye-opening for me because it really showed who the people in this community are, and it's just filled with great people from top to bottom.
How much did it hurt for you guys, before the new year to lose a guy like Patrick Paulino, a guy like Ryan Smith, and two key guys there, and Fran, along with Francis?
Yeah, no, like I said, it's the ever-changing hockey league. So there's going to be teams in Europe. There's going to be other teams when things aren't going well. It's easy to call a guy's agent and say, hey, we'll offer him this much money to come to Europe. And that's like Ryan Smith. I mean, I don't blame the guy for leaving. He got a really good opportunity, and he took full advantage of it over there, and he did great. And I mean, I love that guy. I'll never have anything bad to say about him. I mean, that's just this league. It's this is not the top. This is not the NHL where you get here, and you don't try to go anywhere else. Guys also have to think about themselves also. It's you're a professional hockey player, and you have to think about your career. So for Ryan to leave or guys to leave when the team is struggling and it's not looking like you're going to make playoffs, it's really hard, but it's understandable. I will never knock a guy for getting an opportunity for themselves. Absolutely. Ryan put in years of hard work here, and he got a good opportunity to go play somewhere else when we were struggling. So yeah, those things obviously affect you because he's a great player. Same with Francis, same with Paulino, but things had to change. We weren't winning with what we had, and guys are getting other opportunities, and yeah, things are going to change in every single team. The one year I was somewhere else and we struggled. I think we had like 80 or 90 guys go through the locker room. So yeah, it's really hard to say if things would have been different if guys stay or if guys don't, because yeah, the schedule and everything in this league is grueling. The amount of games you play in the short amount of period, the 3-3s, 4-5s. I mean, if you got a guy in the NHL play a 4-5, I'd like to see how happy he is after the weekend. But no, it's so hard to say because, like I said, this league changes so much, and most guys strive to be in the NHL or move up, and when things aren't going well for you, you look for other opportunities. And same with the team, same with Pete. When things aren't going well, he's looking for things that will change. How can we improve? Yeah, so it's hard to say. 56
different players this year. How does that affect you, like as the captain? Having that much turnover. I know you said Steve CHL, but it's a higher number than you see.
Yeah, it doesn't change how I am at all. I mean, I know who Pete is, and I know who the guys Pete is going to bring in, and I know they're going to be good people, and they're going to want the same thing as me. So it's a lot more introductions. It's a lot more meeting new guys, but that's part of it. Like I said, I think we had 80 or 90 guys the one year that in Savannah that we struggled, and it was not the same atmosphere. It was not the same. I didn't have the same feel where you come to the rink every day, and you put your hard hat on and go to work and strive to be better and not dwell on it. I mean, this year, like I said, it's really easy when you're winning to be a good person and to be fun to be around and to work hard and things are going well for you. But it's when you're struggling, it's when times aren't as good. That's when you see people's true colors. And yeah, for all the guys even coming in, the college guys, all the guys that came in, every guy that's been here this year, yeah, I'm grateful to have met them. I'm fortunate to have been a teammate of them, and all the guys have came in and not complained, not felt bad for themselves, just gone to work, and yeah, it was great to see.
Do you have a favorite moment from this past season?
Favorite moment? Oh.
One you can say on camera.
I've got a lot of moments. Yeah, it would be hard for me to pick one out of my brain right now because there's so much going on. It's end of the season, and you're just kind of like, oh, like things just ended. It's favorite moment would be tough to pick. I mean, there's been so many great moments here. There's been so many things that I'm going to remember for the rest of my life. Yeah, I don't think I could put my finger on just one today. That was cool. That was cool. I was a little awkward. I was sitting in the box, and I was like, kind of like sitting there. Yeah, afterwards I was like, man, I should have been standing up, turning the fans. But yeah, that was really cool. I mean, yeah. And well, one really cool thing I will say was that Friday night game for Boomhauer. After I think you guys all know at this point, just kind of being done, where I'm sure he'd love to be back here next year, and his body's just not going to allow it, and that's one thing where it's an uncontrollable. But he's been here all year. He's worked hard. He hasn't complained once, and for him to come back and get the last couple games, and for him to play that well, and for him to find success after all of the stuff that he went through this year was. I'm not sure if you saw how excited I was when he scored, but I think I beat him to the handshake line. I was just thrilled for him, because he's one of those guys, like, he works hard and he's a great teammate, and you want nothing but the best for a guy like that. And to see him kind of get the news that his injuries were kind of gonna mark the end of it, and for him to come in and have a game like that, and just for all the fans, like, when you heard him come out of the tunnel, this whole place was on their feet, was really special. And that's just one of the little things that this community kind of, like, I'm sure he's going to remember that game that day for the rest of his life. And that's a lot of these moments that guys are finding here in this community and in this place. And yeah, that's why it's hard to pick one favorite, because there's so many cool things that later on, once I go home and kind of reflect on how this season went and on the stuff that happened, those are the little moments that I'll remember for the rest of my life, for sure.
We've talked a lot about this season and the ups and downs that it was.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit about these college guys that came in and their willingness to play hard as they came in late into the season.
Yeah.
How excited does that make you to bring some of those guys into next year and build this Thunder team back up to what it was just 2 years ago, to a playoff team?
Absolutely. I mean, everybody saw it. All those guys came in and right away made a difference. They were difference makers from the start, and they came in and played the Adirondack style of hockey that Pete looks for every single night. And yeah, no, it's exciting. I mean, the future's bright here. Yeah, to have an organization from the top down be this, it's hard to. It's hard to put into words, but yeah, just from top down here, it's special, and for guys to kind of come in and get a taste of that and play to their best abilities, and be at the end of the year, and kind of you get to see that for next year, a little taste of it. It's exciting for sure, and I know that's definitely. It's hard to say, because like, it's at the very end of the year, we're not making playoffs and stuff, but yeah, it's exciting for sure. All those guys have been awesome. I mean, just great guys all around too. Every single guy, yeah, so far that I played with this year, Pete's done a great job of not usually, the odd time on a team, you have a few guys that you're like, I probably wouldn't go have a beer with that guy, like, one-on-one. but I can honestly say that every single guy that's been here this year, that I'd have no problem going and knocking on his door in the middle of the night saying, hey, what are you doing? Like, it's this place has been filled with just special people, and the guys that came in at the end of the year were no different, and they worked their butt off, and they look like game changers. So yeah, it's definitely exciting moving forward.
When you say Adirondack Thunder of hockey, Adirondack style of hockey, it's something that Pete said 100 times this year to us. You've brought it up. The rest of the guys brought it up.
Yeah.
What is the Adirondack Thunder style of hockey?
It's the identity that we've had, I think, since last year, since I got here. It's going into a game and knowing each guy out there is going to play as hard as they can. We're going to play physical. We're going to be in your face the entire night. You won't want to come and play in this rink with the fans, with us, with how we play. Physical, hard, fast. Maybe not the prettiest hockey at all times. It's not going to be toe drags and through the legs, but it's simple, hard, fast, physical hockey. And yeah, it's kind of the brand of hockey that it's a playoff brand of hockey, and that's what he looks for from the very start of the season. It's right from the start. You kind of start building your identity of it's you hockey. It's not feeling bad for yourself. It's last year was a really good example of it, where we can be down 2 goals going into the third period, and we're in the room just getting ready for the third period because we're going to go out there and we're going to score 2 goals. We'll either bring it to overtime or we're going to win in regulation. It's not feeling bad for yourself.
And that's what he looks for in guys
that is exactly what he looks for. Is mentally strong, hardworking, just good people. 100%. Yeah, hard kind of style of hockey, fast, and yeah. And I think the fans kind of look for the same thing in players. I mean, the guys that they bring in, the fan favorites, are usually exactly that brand of hockey. So.
With a guy like Skeoch bring not only a guy on the ice, but you've seen him out in the community.
Yeah.
You know, showing his face and getting to know fans. You know, love the bartending gig, but it's just nice to see a guy straight here mid-season connect with the fans like that.
He brings exactly that. The hard, fast, physical, FU type of hockey that Adirondack wants. I mean, the fans want to see that, and that like other teams don't want to play against that, right? You don't want to be looking over your shoulder or going back for a puck, not thinking you might get hit, knowing you're going to get hit going back for a puck. And some teams can turn that on in the playoffs, and it's a hit or a miss, or here and there they play like that. But Pete's looking for guys that are going to bring that every night, night in, night out, no complaints. Just happy to be here, happy to be a part of something that we're trying to build. And Skeoch is one of those players where, yeah, on the ice he brings that every single game. Guys all set? Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.